Yo, what's up, and welcome to another episode of Urban Absurdity. I'm your host, OG Ron. Sharon is on vacation this week, and I'm here with a special guest. Please welcome to the show, Marcus D. Wiley.
What's up?
What's going on, my brother?
I'm good. You good?
I'm straight, man.
You ripping and running?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I had to get this interview in. I'm excited, so let's get this kicked off, my brother.
Me too. Let's
First
do it.
of all, congratulations, man. I found out about you. I feel like I should have known you before, but I saw the special that Ali Sadiq produced.
Sure.
And, bro, you had me.
Yeah.
You had me. I'm one of those people, like, I don't think since Sinbad have I seen a clean comedian
Yeah.
that was just really funny. I don't know why that was. Not like, not dissing nobody, but
Sure.
it was just like you were funny. I think it was the marriage and the relationships that pulled me in, because me and my girl, it sounded like you was talking about us.
Yeah, I get a lot of that. A lot of people say I'm talking about them in my relationship. I mean, in my relationship material. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm just sharing, stuff that I done dealt with as well as my friends, and I just bring it to the stage.
Yes, sir. Well, you do a good job of that. So now I want to go all the way back to the beginning. So you were born and raised in Houston?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
H-Town.
And I saw that not only your dad, but your grandfather and your great-grandfather were pastors?
All of them. Yeah, all of them. So it's a crazy dynamic. So my father, my biological father, preacher. Mm-hmm. My stepfather, pastor. My biological father's daddy, pastor. Mm-hmm. My grandmother's daddy, which would be my great-grandfather.
Yes, sir.
Pastor. And then I got uncles that pastor, friends. Man, I'm surrounded by all of them.
Okay, so my obvious question is, why didn't you become a pastor? Did they kind of lean on you for that, or did they say, we're going to let him choose his own path?
Well, I think, God knew, I mean, he was like, everybody don't need the pastor. Some people need to do some other stuff. And so, but I never got the call. People love to think because you grew up in church or that your family has a lot of pastors in it. People tend to think that, you're supposed to be a pastor. And so I can't lie, the family definitely believed and thought that I should have pastored, but it just wasn't in the plans.
But you know what? In your stand-up, you can see a little bit of that, because you get up there and you command the stage and you be doing some preaching, but you doing stand-up comedy.
Well, I'm a church boy, and so people, they love to say that when I'm doing comedy, you preaching through your comedy, but I'm really not preaching. I'm just I'm from church.
Right.
So I think, watch this. I'm about to preach now. The Bible say, you'll know the tree by the fruit. And so when I'm on stage, whether I'm in a club, whether I'm in a church, whether I'm at a graduation, a birthday party, or whatever, you'll know the tree, by the fruit. But I'm not preaching. It's just what I come from.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You can definitely see that.
Yeah.
So in your childhood, you got any brothers and sisters?
Oh, man, my biological father got kids all over the world. So, yeah, I have some. I wasn't raised in the house with them, though. I was raised as an only child.
Oh, okay.
But definitely I have brothers and sisters, back in the day, old school players, they got kids all over.
Yes, sir. I found out about my two brothers like 10 years ago.
Oh, man.
Matter of fact, I just met up with them again this week.
Man, I met my sister, Katia, at my wedding. Mm-hmm. My daddy showed up. I thought he was with a little youngster. He was like, yeah, congratulations, this your sister. And my other sister, Dominique, met her when I was teaching at Texas Southern University. She came in my classroom. Mm-hmm. She was like, do you know a man named Dave? I was like, yeah. She's like, Dave Botts. I was like, yeah, that's my daddy. She's like, that's my daddy too. I was like, hey, what's up, sis? Well, you don't have to take my class. You get the family pass.
Oh, man.
You got an A. And then my other brother, David, he Facebooked me. And all this, I'm grown, mind you. This is when I'm up in age. He Facebooked me and asked me, did I know a guy named Dave Botts, blah, blah, blah. He was like, I ain't trying to put this on you, but that's my dad. I was just like, hey, cuz, I'm not, not impressed, but I'm not surprised.
Right.
I was like, yeah, what's up, bro? and that's how I met the last three. I grew up with three, And I met the other 3 when I was grown.
So y'all close now?
Yeah, we talk. We
That's what's
talk.
up.
Yeah, we talk for sure.
That's what's up. So how was your upbringing? Being the only child and growing up in Houston, like how was your upbringing? Like, was it always church? Did you do a little like running the streets, or like how did that work?
A little bit of both, but it was always church. I come from a church family, you know, and so man, I did all my firsts in the church. So wherever you got your first,
Right.
mine was at the church. Yeah, if your first kids was at the school, my first kids was at the church. If your first little, how you do girls back in the day.
Yeah.
Wherever you did that at, I did mine at the church. And so it was always church. But I thought my parents did a really good job as I got older to allow me to, be all I can be outside of the church.
Right.
I had to be that in the church. Now, don't get me wrong. I had to do everything at church, but they didn't stop me from doing everything outside of church either. So I thought it raised me with good balance.
Okay. I had an interview with George Wilborn a few weeks ago, and he's from Chicago too.
Yeah,
so
I
he
know
was
George.
just telling me how his grandmother and his mom just kept him in extracurricular activities.
Yeah.
Like he didn't even have time to go outside and do
Yeah.
anything. So was it like that for you? Just kept you doing things to just
sure.
kind of keep you distracted?
Yeah, it keeps you out of trouble,
Right.
when you have places to be. And so again, typically at my dad's church growing up, we would be at church on Tuesday night was prayer and teachers meeting.
Okay.
Wednesday night was Bible study. Then Saturdays, that's when they had all the auxiliary meetings. So if you was in a choir, if you was a usher, and whatever you did at the church, they all met on Saturdays. And then all day Sunday, Sunday school, morning service, 3:30 service. And then in the Baptist, I grew up Baptist, they had BTU or communion at 6 o'clock.
Wow.
So my Sundays was completely, you tell me, hey man, we going somewhere Sunday. Hey, y'all have fun.
I'm booked
because
up.
I'm booked Sunday. I already know Sunday is booked for me.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was that. But then at school, I played ball. I played basketball. I was an athletic trainer for football and track. And I was in plays. I hosted everything. So, I just was able to, maneuver real good.
Okay. Well, I definitely want to get into that, but I I read and it said that you had a performance of Michael Jackson's Thriller, and that's when you knew you wanted to be an entertainer.
3rd grade, Gregory Lincoln, 4th Ward, Texas. That's in Houston. And we did a Black History program, and they needed a Michael Jackson. It's when Thriller had kind of came out.
Yes, sir.
And they needed Mike Jackson. And mind you, we living in the hood, so we don't have cable. I haven't seen Thriller.
Wow.
I ain't seen it. So what happened was they at the school, I think our teacher or some was able to show some clips of Thriller on a VHS, not the whole video, just clips from the video. And man, we put the thing together to all this here, and and we did. And I was Mike, and when I got on that stage, man, and I did that Thriller. And I heard that crowd go crazy, the kids as well as the parents that was there, because it was the parents and stuff.
Right.
And I said, oh yeah, I like this little feeling right here.
Yes, sir.
I think everybody who's an entertainer, they kind of get drunk off this adoration that people have of what you present. And so I was like, yeah, and it felt good. You know what I'm saying? And so I kind of knew then, or I probably got bit by the entertainment bug in the 3rd grade.
Okay, so so after you did that, did you think that you wanted to be like a singer or a dancer?
Definitely wanted to be a singer.
Okay.
But now that is what God didn't have planned for me right there. Because see, singers, they get all the love. Comics don't get no love.
Right.
I mean, we can laugh. I mean, you laugh, ha, 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 but we move on. Singers, they throw panties on the stage.
Yes, sir.
I ain't never had panties thrown at me on stage. But I'm talking about literally, physically, panties flying up there.
Yeah.
I done been hosting concerts where they throwing panties on the stage. And so I definitely wanted to be a singer, But, don't have the chops for it. Wasn't good at that. And then... and I never even thought about being a comedian. It wasn't until, I was grown where somebody kept, trying to get me to say, man, you might want to try comedy.
Okay.
And then that's how I kind of started.
Okay, so that was the third grade. Like any more performances or anything like that? Like while you were in elementary? Like I'm trying to work my way up.
You're trying to work your way up. But elementary, third grade was it outside of performing at church. We always did plays at church, Easter speeches at church. So most of the performances around that age was in church. Then when I got to middle school, we started having talent shows. And that's when I started hosting talent shows. I was the host. So I've always been like the little witty guy, little funny guy. You know, I can get up, and church kind of prepare you for that, where you can get up in front of people and read the room and be able to do what you need to do. Okay. So I credit church for that type of confidence and that type of charisma. I think the church gives that to you, whether they do it directly or indirectly. Okay. And then high school, same thing. Host everything when it in plays and stuff like that. You know, so I'm used to being up in front of people, and so that's basically, you know, all of my entertaining, you know, during that time. Okay, so you were in high school, so you had to be kind of popular then. You hosted the events and stuff like that? I'm very popular. Come on now, OG Ron. I'm very popular. Let's get that out there. Let's get that out of the way. I was most unforgettable. Yes, sir. I was most friendliest, and I was most wittiest in my senior year. I think I missed being the Mr. Wiley at school I went to. I think I missed that by about three votes. Oh, man. They gave it to a guy named Mark Singleton. He's very deserving, though. Yeah. Best dress, I missed that by about 2 or 3 votes. They gave it to Tyrus Thomas. He was very deserving. No, I'm lying. Tyrus should have won. They gave it to Eric Vayler. He shouldn't have won. Tyrus should have won. Because Tyrus' father was in the service. He died, so Tyrus got a check every month. Yes, sir. So all the fresh clothes, back in my day, Diodora, British Knight. Oh, I remember that. You remember all these? Sir. All that type of stuff. Top Troop, all that type of stuff. Tyrus had all that. He should have won, but he was a bad actor in school. So when you was a bad actor in my school, you can't win. Wow. So they gave it to this Hispanic guy, cool guy, Eric Vayler. But come on, dog. Eric should not have won. So anyway, I'm saying all that to say I was in every category. Yeah, you was trying to go for the clean sweep. I was trying to go for the triple under. I was trying to win it all, but I won 3 of them. So y'all very popular at the Ridge. Shout out to the Ridge. Okay, well it sounds like after high school you didn't slow down. You got 3 degrees, went to college and stuff like that. So you still doing any hosting in college, or was it just? So in college, so this is when, in college, what happened was my first 2 years I went to a community college, Angelina Community College in Lufkin, Texas. I went on a basketball scholarship, but I was an athletic trainer. And then I went there for 2 years. And then I transferred and went to Texas Southern University on an athletic trainer scholarship, right? Okay. And so I'm there. And now at TSU, I run into these guys, and we're doing shows for the school. I was a radio, TV, film major, so we would put little shorts together and show it to the school, make them pay $3, $5, come see it. And we was doing that, and I would host this stuff. You know, I would be on stage, bringing up different acts and all that. Then we'd show our film. And so I never, comedy went on the radar. I thought I would be doing radio, TV, film, I'm writing for stuff like that. And then I graduate from Texas Southern University, and then the guys that I worked with at TSU, one of them got a job at BET. And when he got the job, out of 7 of the guys that I worked with at TSU, 5 of us was working at BET. So I used to produce hits from the streets. Do you remember that on BET? I remember that. Black guy, he would be on the streets doing pranks and all this, and they played videos back in the day. So that's what it was called, Hits from the Streets. I did that for 3 years. Wait a minute, that's not the guy that was in that movie with Meth and Red, is it? Yeah. Okay, I do remember that show. I can't remember his name, though. Yeah, his name was Al Shearer, but there you go. It was Hits. I Need Money. Yeah, I Need Money, yeah. Yes, sir. And so, and then he also was in Glory Road. He had a little role in that. Not a little role, he was a main character in Glory Road. But, so I did that. Then when I got fired from BET the last time, because they fire you from BET at least 3 times. Anybody that worked at BET been fired 3 times at the least. So the last time when I got fired in 2002, that's when I went home and started working at my church. Because I had already told my wife, give me 5 years to try to chase my dream. And if it don't happen, I'm just going to come home and give me a job. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't going to hear nothing out of me about chasing no more dreams. And so it was when I came home working at the church, and and things went awry with the church. I thought they should have paid me more money than they was trying to pay me.
Right.
And so I quit, and I was director of events at this church, and I was working on this Christmas show I was working on. Mm-hmm. And so as I'm working on the Christmas show, when I quit, I started to quit the show too. But I was like, no, I'm working on this show. This will be my last event. Even though I ain't working at the church no more, it's gonna be my last event. Well, that was the event where a lady was out there. After the event, she calls the church and say, hey, can I speak to the comedian who hosted that show? And they was like, comedian? She's like, yeah, the guy that hosted the Christmas show. And they was like, oh, you talking about Mark? Because he ain't no comedian. She's like, well, do y'all have his number? Because I don't work there no more. So they gave her my number. She called. She owns a coffee shop. She's celebrating 1 year of being in existence, a 1 year anniversary. And she asked if I would come do my comedy at their coffee shop. And I tell the lady, I ain't no comedian.
Right.
She was like, but you was funny. I was like, yeah, I'm just funny in front of my church. The members, they know me.
Yeah.
She's like, well, you funny to me, and I have $500.
Damn.
Now, at that time, this is 2002, January, when she makes this call. I'm making $28,000 a month. I mean, $28,000, I'm sorry, a year.
I'm about to say, dog.
No. $28,000 a year at the church. And I think my check was probably coming out to about $1,200
right
a month for 30 days. And she said she gonna give me $500 for 30 minutes. I ain't never been good at math, but I'm fantastic at money.
Yes, sir.
And I knew 30 minutes, 500, 30 days, 1,200. I'm stupid. And so I told the lady, I said, I'll try it. And that's what I always try to tell people. Man, when you get opportunity, the least you can do is just try it.
Exactly.
Just try it first. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't want to do it, I mean, it's opportunity. Let's see. And so I did it. 3 days later, she calls me back. The people out here loved you because it was a new community that they was developing in Pearland.
Yeah.
Where I live today. Just show you how things come full circle.
Wow.
So now she say they loved you and we want to do it once a month, every third Friday, and I'm gonna pay you $750. So now let me get this straight. I just lost a job. I was making $1,200 for 30 days. And now I got a new job for 30 minutes, $750.
Wow.
Bet. And so the lady told me, she was like, man, my real job, I'm a CPA. She said her coffee shop is just her and her college friend. It's one of the things that they just wanted to do, own a coffee shop. But her real job, she was a CPA. And she was like, you don't need me now, but you're going to need me because you're funny. So it was like somebody outside of the church who really saw, not that she didn't go to church, but I'm saying this didn't happen for me at church, is what I'm saying. She saw something, man, and she just spoke positive into me, man. She like she see it, but I don't see it, but she see it. And she willing to invest in it. And so man, I started doing her coffee shop. I did it for a whole year. And churches, and so how I got into churches used to come and support me. So it might be the women's ministry. They come buy all the tickets because the coffee shop only seated about 80-something people. Okay. And that's with it jam-packed, you know. You try to get it about 80-something people. And so she would, we would pack it out. And so churches started coming, and then they'll be like, hey, man, we want you to come do it at our church because this is too small. And then that's how I started going to churches. And then it just started growing and growing and growing from there.
Wow. So when she first, that performance that she first saw you on, did you have like a written set or were you just up there because you was around people you knew just freestyling and being funny?
Yeah, I was trash. I mean, when you look back at it, I wasn't trash at that time. But looking back at where I'm at now, of course, I was trash. Right. And so I didn't know how to put jokes together. Okay. So I was just... So people always tell me, man, I like because you tell stories. Well, that's how I started. I mean, I would just talk about college and talk about something that happened because I didn't know how to really put jokes together. Okay. I was just telling, stories. And I still tell stories today, but now I just know how to punch it up with jokes. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so, But yeah, it went good. My friends, my church supported me. My road manager. who's still with me today. He he was there all the time and everything, and they be in the front row laughing even when it wasn't that funny. They were supporting me.
So they kept your confidence up.
Kept my confidence up. Yeah, and so till it got better.
Okay. Wow, that's interesting. So, I got to go. One more question on that. So from the time she saw you to when you started doing the coffee shops, what did you change? What did you feel like you had to change, or did you just keep going with the stories, or did you say it was just like you got better at just adding little jokes into your stories?
Yeah, I got better, because now I start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel of success, where I'm trying to go. And so now I start taking it a little more serious, At first I was just doing it, I was just playing.
Right.
Then they started paying.
Yeah.
Then it got serious, you see what I'm saying?
Yes,
and
sir.
so then, so you start watching guys, you start watching. That's how I meet Ali Sadiq. In Houston, Ali he had all the rooms in the city. I mean, we doing a happy hour over here, a strip club over here, a barbecue spot over here. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
He just had, the way he was hustling, when he was hustling, that's how he was hustling with comedy. Wow. He just had rooms pretty much every night. And you'll go do, 15 minutes, he'll give you $100, you know what I'm saying? He'll go 50, he'll go $75, And I was going there, learning, gleaning, not stealing young comedians, not stealing, but just gleaning how you do it, how you put it together, and to fit your own style. And so,
okay,
that's what I was doing.
So there was definitely a theme of the things you majored in when you were in college. It says radio, TV, and film, communications, and fine art theater.
Yeah.
So with that combination, you say you wanted to be a writer, or was it just radio and writing?
It was whatever was gonna pay, but but when I look back at it, of course, I really would love to have had. And not that it can't happen, but I love TV. I still watch TV today.
Right.
All my friends will tell you, I'm like an old woman. These are my stories. I just remember my grandmother and my mom and them. I'm watching my stories. That's how I am. And so I would love to. I've written sitcoms. Ideas for sitcoms rather, and I would love to be on a sitcom because I like Cosby Show and Different World. And Martin, all this type of stuff. And then I would love to have a talk show. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up watching Arsenio.
Yes, sir.
I thought that was dope, Movies. I've scripted out movies and stuff like this. So, I mean, my pen game has always been strong. And so got all these ideas. And so, you just do stuff and then when it happened, it happened. So that's what I kind of thought. And then the biggest thing I really thought I was going to be doing was commercials.
Okay.
I'm good at the little jingle writing and all this type of stuff. But, comedy was what happened.
Okay, so when did the radio start? Did you take off in comedy before you started working at the radio? Because it said you were on the Yolanda Adams show for 10 years?
Yeah, 15.
So
10 on syndication and then another 5. So how that happened was I'm doing comedy, man, and Houston gets a 24-hour gospel radio station because we didn't have it in Houston. Now they get one. And so I put my air check together because I went to school, got a radio, TV, film degree, so I know how to go it's a demo, but in the radio where they call it an air check to see how you sound on radio. So I playing the music, I went got it produced, and hey, this is Marcus D. Wiley right there, blah, blah, welcome to the after church drive, because that's what I tried to present to them. And so spent my little money, put my little air check together, took it up to the station. They didn't want it.
What?
Turned me down. I don't mind getting rejected. I grew up in the era of rejection. Girls rejected me for years. So I ain't tripping by rejection, but at least listen to it and reject me. Don't just reject me off. Oh, we don't want it. And that's how they did it.
Wow.
And so they rejected it. I was real mad. And then Yolanda Adams now is being honored at a event in Houston. I'm hosting. And I'm hosting it, and I ain't gonna even lie to you, Ron. It only seems as if Yolanda's the only person laughing in here.
Wow.
This is how it seemed. I know probably other people laughing. But it only seemed like Yolanda. She's the only person I hear because she got a good laugh. And she just laughing. She just going. And it's like I'm just hearing her. Man, we lead this event. Yolanda, we at the valet. She said, man, you was funny. Oh my God, you was hilarious. And I was like, thank you, right? My first time ever meeting Yolanda Adams. Yeah. And she talking to me, she's like, man, you were so funny. And so she was like, well, I see you when I see you. Jumped in her Range Rover. I jumped in my Toyota, went my way.
Yes, sir.
Well, now, on the 24-hour gospel station, Yolanda Adams' morning show coming soon. I said, wow, I just seen Yolanda.
Yeah.
Now she got a show. Well, they need a comic on the show because the comic they originally had didn't want to do it for the money that they was paying.
Okay. So
now they have auditions. And Yolanda tells them, man, I want to bring in this guy I saw. And she was like, I can't remember his name. It was Wiley or something. And her co-host was like, Marcus Wiley. Marcus D. Wiley, yeah, I know him. So they called me. 5 in the morning. They called me. I was like, hello. She's like, hey, this Yolanda. And I'm in the bed with my wife. I'm like, hey, hold on now. Hold on, I'm Yolanda. What Yolanda we talking about? So, you know, women, they be sleep, but they ain't sleep.
No, they ain't sleep.
And so I was like, Yolanda who? She was like, Yolanda Adams. And I was like, the real Yolanda Adams? She was like, yes. And I was like, sing something. And so they laughed.
Bro, no, you didn't.
Yeah, because hey, man, I don't know who this is. And so she was like, no, we having auditions. We need a comedian. Want you to come audition. Do you have time? I was like, yeah. So I went up there 3 straight Fridays. And the 3rd Friday, she said, you got the job.
Wow.
So now the lady, this is the best part of the story. The lady who didn't listen to my air check now got to deal with me.
Oh, man.
Per Yolanda Adams. And that lady act like she didn't even remember me. I'm sitting up there because, I want to be like, so you don't remember me? You don't remember I brought my thing in it? That's how I wanted to be.
Yeah.
But, once again, here's what my church side kick in. The Bible say, the Lord will fight your battles.
Right.
He will make your enemies your footstool. He gonna do it.
Yes, sir.
So you ain't got to get back. He gonna get it for you.
Right.
And so, so I just chill. Me and her, we cool today, but I couldn't believe she never brought this up. Like, so you ain't gonna say nothing.
Act like it didn't happen.
Act like it never happened. And so that's how I got on the morning show. That's how I got on there. And that was a great run, man. 15 years on Yolanda's morning show.
15 years.
I had a good time. But I was definitely a comic first. I got on the morning show in 06. Started doing comedy in 02. But being on that show bumped me up though, because now this show went syndicated. It wasn't just in Houston. It was in 58 markets across the country.
Oh, man.
So that's why sometime when, I hate to preach, that's when sometime when God closed a door, because I wanted a local radio gig. But he had plans for a syndicated radio gig. See what I'm saying?
He was opening bigger doors for you.
Opening bigger doors. So sometimes we get mad because things ain't going our way over here. But man, it's like, bro, I got a bigger plan for you. Just relax. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So that radio, when you got on that radio station, how long did it take to see your bookings just go up and now all of a sudden you start touring? Did it take a long time? Like, did you ever get, like, as far as the comedy, I guess I should ask you like this. When you started doing the radio, and obviously that's going successfully, did you, like, where was the comedy? Was it any time when you was like wondering when am I going to take off over here or?
No, so I was working as a comic, but I was working based off of, let's say, referrals.
Okay. Like
you go, you do good, and then you're at this church, and then another church be like, man, we need to get him over here. Or the pastor called, man, y'all need to get this dude. So I was working out word of mouth. What the radio did was now made it like, hey, who was this funny dude on the radio? Okay. You know what I'm saying? So it gave me more visibility, opposed to just working word of mouth. Because I'm working before radio, but it's just word of mouth working.
Yeah.
Because at this time, there's no social media. You know, so everything just word of mouth. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm on a platform that's going to 58 different cities.
Man.
So now it's like, hey, now so it made it way better.
Okay, so were you in? And I gotta ask this because I know, like, you said you started in the church. So was it comedy clubs or was it like
No, I started
mostly church events that you were doing?
I was in the church.
Okay.
First, the churches, straight churches everywhere. I would do a little club here and there, just with Ali and the guys from Houston. You know, we'll do something on Thanksgiving Eve. This thing we got, I call Jive Turkeys. We've done it for the last 20 years. We just recorded it. This past Thanksgiving. It's on YouTube. You can go check it out. So I would do that, but I was inundated in the churches. That was probably I would say 90% of my money was in them churches. And then, you know, the 10% others, like somebody's birthday party, anniversary, a club, you know, something like that, or something corporate, a corporate gig. That was probably the 10%, but 90% of my money was tithes and offering. Amen. God bless you.
Well, I gotta ask this question because I'm ignorant to this side of it. I've interviewed a ton of comedians, so I always hear about the comedy club stars and this and that.
Yeah.
So the church circuit, even though I know, like, once you get accepted by the church community, you in demand.
Come on.
Like, they really mess with you. But how was it? Was it like every weekend, like the comedy clubs will be, or is it like sporadic, or like?
So there are more churches than comedy clubs.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I was in the churches before the pandemic. See, the churches was booming and blossoming, and they had events. And so what we would do, let's say if a church booked me in North Carolina, right? And they booked me Friday in North Carolina. Well, then my road manager and myself as well, well, now we finna stack the weekend.
Okay.
We call them pickup dates. So I'm already booked in North Carolina. So now we finna see what's around, let's say if I'm in Raleigh.
Right.
Well, what's around here, other events that we can now go on, make some money, sell merchandise. And then we're gonna do a church Sunday morning as well. So in the church game, back at that day, all you needed was one booking. I need somebody to bring me to your city.
Right.
And now it become our job. How can we stack the weekend? How can we do pickups? And that's how we was rolling. We was rolling.
Grinding,
So we grind. We was working Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then fly home. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Fly home. Yeah.
That's it. I didn't even know the church circuit existed like that. See, like my mind is blown right now. Like you telling me about a grind I had no idea about.
Yeah. Now everybody can't do it.
Right.
So
let's get that out the way.
Everybody can't do it. Look, my road manager, he's so crazy. People say we sound alike, we talk like we from Houston, so we hang around each other. We say the same stuff, you know.
Right.
He would call the churches and act like me. Because he say, Mark, when I act like you, we get it. And
okay. So he had the formula down.
He got the formula down.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, man, don't do that. He was like, hey, man, this will work. All right, well, let's do it.
So what is it like now? Is it just comedy clubs now since you took off?
Oh, no. So I do comedy clubs, you know, pretty much now every weekend. And, you know, churches, they really not booking one the way they used to, though I still do them when I can. But also, my money done went up.
Yeah.
And churches can only pay you so much, which I understand, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of other stuff that they got going on. It's not just, they just not a show entity. They got other things that they got to do. And so when I can do them, I do them. But of course, now mainly I'm at a club, and then, you know, I'll do churches when I'm available. If I'm not booked on a particular weekend and the church reach out, I'm gonna do it, or during the week, you know, because churches have midweek things. And yeah, I do them. I still love the church now. Don't get me wrong. Okay.
I read that you don't like the label Christian comedian.
Stupid. One of the stupidest things ever. Being a Christian, being labeled a Christian comedian. One, it make it seem like you like you trying to say you better than, and I don't mean better than as in my art. I mean like I'm a better person than you. Christian. He a Christian comedian.
I guess.
I used to hate when people would bring me up on stage. Y'all, the next dude about to bring to the stage. Now he a Christian. Hey, why? Just bring me up.
I gotta warn y'all, he a Christian.
Yeah, like just bring me up.
You're right.
Cause the dude who was up before me doing all this cussing and everything, I'm probably way more street than him. Just, you know what I'm saying? If I may use this, if I may put this in context. I don't mean like I'm around here shooting a kid. I'm just saying I'm way more real than this goofy dude who was doing all this cussing.
Gotcha.
But you brought him up, you know, the live way. And then you bring me up because when you say, he perform in churches, so already people, you know, they already, don't do it, just bring me up. And so, I never liked being called a Christian comedian. Just never liked, just bring me up. I'm a comedian. Hey, come to the stage, next comedian, I'm gonna do what? And then again, they will know the tree by the fruit. Let me do me.
Exactly. And I'm glad I ran across that. That was one of the first things that popped up when I started researching. Like, hey, he don't like that label because I would have been in here, a Christian comedian. Welcome to the podcast. Like, so I'm glad we didn't start off on that.
It's just dumb because it's a lot of Christians, but they don't put it on their occupation. You know, if you're a Christian and you're a Christian, it ain't a Christian lawyer. It's not a Christian barista at Starbucks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he a Christian mechanic.
He a Christian mechanic. So why you got to put it on mine?
Right.
You know? Yeah.
Okay, so once you were telling stories at first and you got discovered and you slowly evolved into a comedian. So if you weren't into comedy before, did you kind of have any influences that you pulled from? Like not like just study a little bit? Because I hear a lot of people say, well, I studied this person just to get like not their material, just their time and just see how they command the stage.
Until you find your voice, you have to glean from others. You got to see. So when I first started, I looked at 5 comics that I took something from. And I stole that I gleaned from. It was 5 comedians. First comedian, and no order, and these are not even my top comedians.
Okay.
But this is what I like to tell people, stuff I took to where I created what I do. First was Steve Harvey.
Okay.
I took from Steve Harvey confidence, right? I noticed how Steve would walk out on stage. He clean, first of all. He already, he gonna be suited and, he gonna be, all that was together.
Yes, sir.
Right? But his confidence I know I'm funny. Like this is what he'll say. Oh, I know I'm funny. Y'all, something wrong with y'all. He would make it like, shoot, y'all ain't laughing at that. That's on y'all. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Right.
So he had this confidence, this stage presence, and that was not just what he was saying, but even how he looking. Like, I know I got it together. I took that from Steve.
Okay.
Right? Then you had Martin Lawrence. When I watched Martin, who's one of my favorites, he looked like he's having fun on stage. I don't want to look like I'm not having fun. I want to look like I'm having a good time. Man, Martin, when I go watch Martin, back then when I first started, he just looking like, man, this is not work for me. I'm just out here kicking it, having fun. And I said, man, that's what I want. I want to look like I'm having a good time.
Right.
I don't want to just be up there I got to go out here and do this show. And just so got that from him. Jamie Foxx. He looked like, he's funny, not even what he say. Like he looked funny.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he already walk out. Yeah, Mike Epps had this quality as well. But I'm just saying, I'm doing one with Jamie Foxx. As soon as they walk out, people already laughing.
Yeah.
They ain't said nothing yet. Just maybe they facial expression, just whatever. And so I said, okay, I need to incorporate some of this nonverbal, where everything, and I don't have to always make you laugh by what I say. I need to make you laugh by how I look.
Yeah.
Not like I look funny, but just facial expressions, things that I'm making.
Right.
Nonverbals. So then that's Steve, that's Martin, that's Jamie, and then Chris Rock.
Okay.
Who's now one of my favorites. He's one of my favorites. Chappelle, Chris, and Ali. They're my top 3 comedians.
Okay.
And so, but Chris Rock, at the time when I started, because he always has something to say behind the joke. But see, y'all don't say he preaching. Same with Dave Chappelle. Always got something to say behind the joke, but they not preaching. Oh, but the Christian comedian, I got something to say behind the joke. I'm preaching. And so, and because my dad would say, if you have an opportunity to say something, you should say something.
Right.
So, people are paying me attention. So how am I now getting, and this is for me, this is not for people. So if you're paying me attention, the least I can do is try to help you in some facet, whether it's motivation, inspiration, encouragement, or just perspective, just a new way of looking at something. That's what I'm trying to do. And I think that's what Chris showed me. Like, you could be funny, but you should also be able to, help people. One of his biggest jokes he ever told was there's a difference between being rich and being wealthy. And I was like, wow, that was like genius to me.
Yeah.
Like, he broke down like Shaq rich, but the person who write his check is wealthy. And, it just made me go, yeah. And then, he had his jokes, he broke it down. And so then the last person was Ricky Smiley.
Okay.
Because Ricky Smiley was the person I saw talking about church in other places. He would be in the clubs, he would be on TV or hosting Comic View, and he was doing church material, and it was killing. And now I'm starting doing comedy. I'm in the churches. I'm like, oh, so this work everywhere.
Wow.
And I got a chance to see it. So those were the 5 guys that I was able to glean from to create Marcus D. Wiley.
Okay. I usually ask every comedian that I interview their top 5. I got to ask you too, because I know I want to hear who the top 5 clean comedians are. Not church comedians. Do you have
clean.
a top 5 just clean?
Okay, nobody's never asked me that question. Because, all my favorite comedians cuss.
I want to hear them too.
But the top 5 clean, I'm going to go with top 5 clean. Man, who in the top 5 clean?
I said I dropped too much on you.
Oh, John Chris.
Okay.
White guy. Funny.
We're going to have to look him up.
Look him up. John Chris. Hilarious. He in there. Now, I'm not putting him in any order. I'm just putting him out there. I'm going to go John Chris. I'm going to go with my guy, Mike Goodwin.
Okay.
Oh, he go by Bowtie Comedy.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what
I
he
know
do.
him.
You know
I know
him.
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
How the sweaters and stuff
All
on.
that,
Like,
yeah.
I like him, bro.
Yeah. So I'm going to go Mike. I'm going to go John. Who else we got? I'm going to go, who? I don't know. Mike, John. Who else clean? Man, let me go. I'm going to go, the young lady that's opening up for me this weekend. Okay. Small Fire. Man, killer. She gonna get standing ovation pretty much every time she performs.
Wow.
She cold just like that. And she was in the quote unquote secular world. She used to be on Def Comedy Jam, Comic View. Then she came over to the church world, but still kept the same fire though. She murders.
Okay.
So them 3 right there. Then I'm gonna go with oh, okay, yeah, okay. If I go old school, Bill Cosby, Sinbad.
Okay,
yeah.
I was waiting for Sinbad.
Yeah,
I was
Cosby,
like, is he
Sinbad.
gonna say Sinbad?
Yes, okay. But because I'm only thinking about right now.
I got you.
That's what I'm thinking about right now. But yes, definitely. If I go, Bill Cosby. Me and Ali went and seen Bill Cosby. This before he went to prison. He was like 70 something.
Wow.
It was a 10,000 seater. We went and watched him. An orchestra opened up for him, and he murdered. He destroyed.
Even in his 70s?
In his 70s. He destroyed the place.
Wow.
I didn't even think I was gonna like this. I'm like, man, I'm a young comer at the time. Man, I don't be a guy, man. I like him on TV. Don't get me wrong, he my man's. But, but I'm like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna like this comedy.
Right.
Man, he showed me how terrible of a comedian I was that night.
Wow.
He killed. So yeah, definitely Bill Cosby, Sinbad, and I'm sure it's others. I'm just saying, I just don't know everybody. But I'm just talking about people that I've seen and I've been with.
Right.
But yeah, then John Chris, Mike Goodwin, and Small Fire.
Yeah, I gotta catch Mike Goodwin when he come through here.
Yeah.
Like I always see his clips now floating around. I'm like, bro, this dude is hilarious.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask the question about how did you meet Ali Sadiq? Because being in your top 3, and you know what, Ali Sadiq is creeping into a lot of people's top 5s and top 3s lately with that storytelling.
He should.
Do you pull anything from being so close to him because now he's just getting so big?
Yeah, well, Ali, how I got in the clubs was, he produced my special, and then first I was touring with him, and then he produced my special. And what Ali tries to do, he tries to show people how to do it. This is what I can always appreciate about him, because you got guys who own and they have a feature, and they feature been with them for years.
Right.
When I came over with Ali, I was there for about a year and a half, 2 years, because his thing was, hey man, go get your own celebrity. So he showed me the blueprint, showed me the game, and then said, now go run with it. So he kicked me off his tour. I wasn't even ready to leave yet. Because now he doing the arenas and everything. I want to be there for the...
Like, how long, man?
I was there for the clubs and the small theaters. Now he doing big arenas, but he told me, you got to go. And so I understood it, because he ain't trying to keep people, and I ain't saying others doing this, but he ain't trying to keep you under his thumb. It's like, because he look at it like it's how he told me, what they say about me, if you with me whole time and here I am doing my thing and you just still under me. And so you ain't gonna hear most people.
I heard him in that statement when you just said that. Yeah. It just sounded like
that's how. And so he was like, bro, he set me up nice, man. And then just kicked me out the nest. And this it's time for you go fly on your own. Because he been saying, even when I was in the churches, he was saying, Mark, you need to start doing these clubs. I'm telling you. You need to start doing these clubs. And at that time, I'm probably making more money than him at that time doing comedy. But he had the vision. He saw it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't see it. I didn't see this part. And so, it's good to be around people, with vision.
Yes, sir.
And then don't mind sharing it. And then, and so that's what it is. So, then hopefully when I get up like that, then I do it for somebody else.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. You owe it to them.
Oh, for sure. You got to pay it for it. Yeah.
So your book, Hustle and Faith, like explain that to us. What made you want to write a book?
Yolanda told me when I was on Yolanda's morning show, you need to write a book. You got a good story. And I was like, oh, write a book. Oh. And she was like, yeah, basically. And then I hear people say, the game is to be sold, not told.
Okay.
And so, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I wrote my little story of how I got to, become a comedian and a professor and a radio personality. That book is up to that point. It goes up to that, tell you about, dealing with my wife and, so forth and so on. And it's still a good book. People, they buy it. They like reading. They'll hear me, man. I enjoyed the book because it get right to the point. Ain't a lot of fluff.
Right.
But the hustle and faith was just God honors your faith, but he rewards your hustle. Because a lot of times people get in church and I just believe. But you still got to do some work. You still got to hustle.
Oh, yeah.
You still got to do your thing. And when you do that, he rewards that. You know what I'm saying? And so that's pretty much what it's about.
I just found out last night while I was doing my research that you had a book. So I'm definitely going to have to order because Hustle and Faith, like it sounds like something I need to be reading anyway.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
And you do have a good story because all the stuff I found out about you, like being a professor at TSU, like where did you have the time to do all of this stuff, man? Being a comedian, working the churches, teaching. You said you were like an athletic trainer and stuff like.
Yeah.
How many hours are in your day?
So the good news, when I was a professor, comedian, and radio host, all those jobs, they fit each other.
Okay.
Because I was doing the radio from 5 to 9 Central, 6 to 10 Eastern, you know, because we were syndicated. So that's 5 to 9. Then I would go do my classes. My classes would start at maybe 9:30 or 11, you know, whatever, on these particular days, whatever, you know, Tuesday, Thursday class times are different from Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then I would go straight to the school from the radio station, just do 2 classes. And then I would leave there. Then I stop by my office, my road manager, he'd be at the office, you know, making sure all that stuff together. And then we travel on the weekends. So it's like it didn't, you know, it was no problem. It's like it just fit perfectly.
Okay.
Everything. So, you know, you just got to be somebody who don't mind working. And somebody who has some structure, you know, and organized and stuff like that. But yeah, it fit me good.
Okay.
Yeah, it was no problem.
So before you knew that Ali was going to produce your next special, was
Sponsor's
it already
a good word,
packaged?
Uh-huh.
Like, was it already packaged, or he was like, your next special, like, go ahead and get that together?
No. He said he going to produce it. Let me know when you're ready. I said, I'm ready now. He's like, well, pick a date. I picked a date, and that's all I did. He did everything else. He treated me like I was the artist. You know what I'm saying? I ain't paid for nothing. I ain't nothing. He treated me the way how everybody look up to places like Netflix and Hulu and Prime and all this type of stuff. And I don't know how they treat their artists.
Right.
But I got treated with the utmost cachet. Everything. And everything been 100. The way we broke bread, everything has been on point. I don't have nothing bad to say.
That's what's up. So I got to ask this question. I might have asked it earlier, but how did it change your life? Not just with your bookings, just with your visibility as far as fans, like from the time like before the special dropped and after, like what was the difference in Marcus D. Wiley's life?
Well, it's night and day because I
love hearing about those experiences.
Yeah,
though.
like I was working, but I was working in a little bubble.
Yeah.
And ain't nothing wrong with a little bubble. So let me be clear. Nothing's wrong with a little bubble. I was eating where I wanted to eat. I was driving what I wanted to drive. I was living where I want to live in my little bubble.
Right.
And then after we did Marriage's Major Surgery, and I got all this new viewership, and Ali turned me on to his audience, and then so forth and so on. Well, now I come out my bubble, and now the bubble is bigger now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so, and yeah, it's just, again, the clubs weren't calling and booking me when I was in my little bubble. Now they call to book me because, you know, just the bubble is bigger now.
Right.
And so, yeah, so it's night and day. But but I ain't changed. It's the same way I worked hard in this little bubble. I'm working hard or even harder in the big bubble.
Man, well, I can tell because like I reach out to a ton of comedians. Like my my response rate is low as well.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that you might like. I got to the point where I had to like get out of the mindset. Okay, well, this person might be a little too big to reach out because you never know. You got those Marcus D. Wileys that be like, "What's up, brother? I'll come through."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I'm still working.
Those keep my motivation and confidence up to get these interviews. You know what I mean?
And let me tell you why I do that is because I gotta preach again.
Come on.
The Bible says, don't despise small beginnings. Okay? So a lot of times people will look at stuff like, oh, that's too small. I'm not going. Man, I don't know what the urban absurdity gonna do.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because my whole life ain't been planned.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like I don't know who God gonna use and do this and do that through, and then they be like, man, I remember when that boy came through my thing.
Yes, sir.
So if I can do it, I'ma do it.
Right.
And if I can't do it, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, I'm gonna do it. Now I'm gonna bring my bar with me in case we gotta throw some hands. Cause I don't know, I don't be knowing everybody. We gotta have that thing on us, making sure we don't get shot up like Tupac. He just coming to the studio, come on up. Man, yeah. But outside of that, yeah, we coming. I'm coming.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Because you're not just a comedian. Like, you're an educated brother. You got degrees. You can do this, and that. You can, like, radio, TV. You can produce everything. So, what's the plan? I mean, you ain't got to give us all the secrets.
No, I'm going to tell you the plan. Man, the plan is to continue to be open to listening, in my world, to God. In other words, people world, they may say the universe or how life lead.
Yeah.
Now, why plan when God got the best plan?
You know what? You're right.
All my plans are just they so minor.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to eat, man. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We gonna leave here and go to Papa Do's, probably.
Yeah.
That's my plan. God probably want me to be a state 48 or something. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get so stuck on my plan to where I'm missing his plan. And so just being, because I'm working, like, I know people ask that question, where you see yourself or what you want to do. And I'm doing what I want to do.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So he got whatever the other plan is, that I'm going with his plan. Because I'm doing what I'm literally, I can say 100%, I'm doing exactly what I want to do in life. Mm-hmm. And I'm cool with it. If it get no greater than what it is right now.
Right.
Man, I done had enough. It's been enough. I mean, it's been good.
Right.
So, yeah. I hope I answered it.
Yeah, you definitely preach it. Like, I learned a lot just sitting here listening to you. Just like when you just said, I was in my own bubble because, like, when I moved here, I told you I moved here like about 4 years ago, started the podcast up here.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get frustrated about, like, not being, because my damn goals is all the way up there.
Yeah.
And I'll run across.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. And I run across certain people, like, I said, I went to Chicago, you meet people, and they be like, man, I've been seeing you on social media, blah, 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 and they'll talk. Like, even though you get used to your bubble, even though you want to be bigger, but people, you don't realize what it looks like to other people, and then you sit here like, man, I'm complaining about some things I don't even need to be complaining about.
Come on. Yeah, for sure.
I definitely get that, man.
Yeah.
Man, well, I just want to thank you for coming through.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate the interview. I appreciate the words. I appreciate the preaching, even though you might not. You do have a way, like you might get tired of it, but I'm telling you, man, some people just have a way with their words, and it land a little bit better than, like, say, me. I'm not good at preaching. I might ramble. I can't get it together, but that ain't my calling.
That ain't your thing.
You know what I mean? So.
No doubt.
I appreciate you for coming through, man.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully one of these times, like maybe like in a few months you come back. Like I know like every 6 months y'all hit markets or something like that. Whenever you come back, brother, you're welcome. I just want to talk to you.
No doubt.
And I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for coming through, bro.
Thanks for having me.